My mother-in-law used her emergency key to move her things into our guest room while we were on our honeymoon. We returned from Bali to find her makeup scattered across the bathroom counter, her clothes hanging in the closet, and her orthopedic pillow on the bed. The guest room we just finished painting, the room that was supposed to become a nursery someday. Just temporary, she said cheerfully when we confronted her, not even looking up from arranging her prescription bottles on our kitchen table. My condo flooded. You wouldn't want me in a hotel, would you? The flood was real. I'd seen the photos. But her sister lived 20 minutes away with a spare bedroom. My parents had offered their guest house. She had options. She chose us. Week 1, I tried being understanding. Flooded homes are traumatic. Insurance paperwork takes time. But Diane wasn't looking at apartments or calling contractors. She was reorganizing our kitchen, rearranging our furniture, and asking when we'd be giving her grandchildren. My eggs are still fresh from the honeymoon, I joked to my husband Trevor one night. He didn't laugh. She'll be gone soon, he promised. Just be patient. Week 3, Diane started cooking dinner every night. Sounds nice until you realize she'd throw out the groceries I'd bought, insisting her recipes were better. She'd wait up for Trevor to come home from work, patting the couch beside her like he was still 12. One evening, I found her in our bedroom, holding the lingerie I'd bought for the honeymoon. These seem awfully impractical, she said, shaking her head. No wonder you're not pregnant yet. Get out, I said quietly. Excuse me? Get out of my bedroom. She clutched her chest like I'd struck her. I was just trying to help you understand what Trevor really likes. That night, I told Trevor she needed to leave. He sighed, exhausted. Where's she going to go? Her place won't be ready for another month. Your aunts, my parents, a hotel. I don't care. You're being unreasonable, he said. She's my mother. Something in his voice made my blood run cold. She's my mother. Not, I know this is hard. Not, let me talk to her. Just automatic defense. The next morning, I called my dad. By noon, I'd moved my essentials into my childhood bedroom. I texted Trevor. I'm staying at my parents until your mother leaves. Not negotiable. His response came an hour later. You're really going to abandon our marriage over this? Abandon. As if I'd left him. Not his mother's invasion. Day 4 at my parents' house. Trevor's sister called me. I heard you moved out, she said carefully. Look, I need to tell you something about Diane. She did this to me too. Moved in right after our wedding. Stayed for 11 months. By the end, my husband couldn't make a decision without checking with her first. We're divorced now. My stomach dropped. Why didn't you warn me? Would you have believed me? Or would Trevor have convinced you I was just bitter? I thought about the past 3 weeks. How Trevor had started asking his mother's opinion on everything from what groceries to buy to which car insurance we should switch to. How he'd stopped kissing me goodnight, but never missed his mother's forehead kiss before bed. What do I do? I whispered. You set a boundary. Right now. Or you'll spend your marriage coming in second place. That night, I drove home. Diane was watching TV in our living room, feet up on our coffee table. Trevor was beside her, scrolling his phone. We need to talk, I said. Diane stood up. Oh good. You've come to apologize. Sit down, I told her. My voice didn't shake. You're leaving tomorrow. I've called your sister. You're staying with her. Trevor? Diane turned to her son, eyes wide with betrayal. He looked between us, trapped. Choose, I said to him, heart pounding hard. Right now. Me or her. The silence stretched for 15 seconds. I counted. Trevor's face went pale. This is insane, he said. You can't make me choose between my wife and my mother. I'm not making you choose, I said. I'm telling you the reality. Either she leaves tomorrow, or I file for divorce on Monday. Diane gasped. Actually gasped. Hand to chest. The whole performance. You would threaten divorce over me staying here temporarily? Trevor, do you hear this? Mom, Trevor said, but his voice was weak. I raised you better than this, Diane continued. I raised you to respect family, to take care of your mother when she needs you. Your mother has a sister with a 4-bedroom house, I said. She has friends. She has resources. What she doesn't have is the right to live in my home without my consent. Trevor stood up. Can we talk about this privately? No, I said, because every private conversation we've had about this has ended with you promising she'll leave soon. It's been 3 weeks. Her condo repairs were estimated at 2 weeks maximum. I called her insurance company. His eyes widened. You did what? I called her insurance company. Pretended to be her. The repairs were finished 5 days ago. The place has been ready for her to move back for almost a week. The room went dead silent. Diane's face transformed. The helpless mother act vanished. You had no right to do that. And you had no right to lie, I said. Your condo is ready. You've been staying here because you want to, not because you need to. Trevor turned to his mother. Is that true? I was going to tell you, Diane said quickly. I thought maybe we could discuss me staying here permanently. You have the space. I'm getting older. I shouldn't be living alone. There it was. The real plan. Did you even ask us? Trevor said, and for the first time I heard doubt in his voice. I was going to, Diane said, but she's been so hostile from the start. I knew she'd say no. Because it's insane, I said. You're 58 years old.